Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry for the delay. Had some technical difficulties and some other things that came up. But anyway, here we are doing the Da Nang Vietnam videos. This will be day one on May the 10th. Our trip was from May 10th to the 14th, 2025. And let's go ahead and get started. And this is day one. This is where we flew into Da Nang Airport. It was very early in the morning. It was around 1:30 a.m. And sorry for the column in the middle there, but I do get better pictures. And we'll just go ahead and move along here. And there's the other side of it. Still had the columns. But anyway, it's a pretty airport. Very nice. And there we're lined up to go through the customs and immigration. Getting ready to go out. Where we'll meet our guides and our buses. And there's our bus number 4. Um, it was a great group on that bus, I gotta say, and I enjoyed it very much. And I'm happy that we ended up in this bus. So felt fortunate. And there we stopped for our breakfast, and that was our first meal in Vietnam. It was pho, and it was good. It was very good. Matter of fact, it was the best pho we had, in my opinion, our whole trip. So unfortunately, we never got to go back to this place. I didn't get the name of it. I was so tired. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't get the name of it, but it was great. If you like pho, so. And here we are, still another stop before we get to the hotel. This is walking down to the Da Nang Beach, and it was beautiful down there. This is about 7:30 in the morning, if I remember correctly. And like I said, though, we'd been traveling all night, so but it is beautiful there. And there's the sign they have up. Seems like every city has it up. And there's Emmy in the D. So she had a good time. And there's another view of it with the coconut palms there. Just beautiful. And there she is. She had just traded in, I think it was 2,000 pesos, and we got back 1 million dong, or it's 5,000 pesos. I can't remember. I have to look. The rates changed, so I'm really not going to go into any rates or prices here because what it was then probably will not be now. So anyway, Philippine peso is worth a lot more than Vietnamese dong. So it was nice. And there's 1 million. So Emmy's a millionaire in Vietnam. And there's another picture of the beach, people out there enjoying themselves, swimming, the coconut palms. And there I am. We passed by this restaurant or shop or hotel. I can't remember exactly. I got to start writing this stuff down. I just like the ships that were out front. I thought those were neat, and I just wanted my picture with them. So just a whimsy shot for me. And there's a pagoda. You'll see a lot of those in Da Nang. This one's pretty high. That's the top of the trees there. And the trees are your normal sized deciduous trees. And so it's pretty high up there. We did not go into that or anything. And there's the Buddha. It's the largest in Da Nang, and it is tall. So I didn't get the exact meter height on that, but it's the largest one in Da Nang. So, and you can see some cherry blossoms there. And here's another stop with the cherry blossoms. To my left is going down the stairs. The stairs were very steep, no handholds. So I did not go down because I was so tired and didn't want to take a chance of a fall. Emmy went down. She said it was great down there and it really enjoyed it. And here's one of these little meeting places or plazas where they have little presentations and stuff. That's a stage up ahead there, nicely made up. It was quiet because it was still very early morning, but it's neat to go there and everything. And there's a little this not little, those are big full size statues on the sides, on each side. These are on the right, and there's more on the left. A little walk path there, some seats. And there's the stage. They have presentations up here and everything. I understand that the shows are quite good when they put one on. So unfortunately, we didn't get to see one on this trip. And there's our first lunch. We still haven't got to the hotel, but we're eating lunch, and it's Nam Chow Seafood Restaurant. There's Nam Chow Seafood. And there's some of the seafood selection. No, we did not get to pick anything out here. All of our meals were prearranged and had it set up for us. It was, but the food was still good. So, and we did have some seafood every meal. So, well, breakfast and lunch we ate out. Breakfast was at the hotel every morning. And there's our group table. Um, the couple on the left, they're a young couple, and they have a Instagram channel. Um, we Weebles, and they sell colorful clothes, painted clothes, or and looks quite nice. So you get a chance, check them out. It's Weebles. All right, and then of course Emmy, and then that's Marilyn, and that was the other couple. I forget their names, but anyway, they were all sweet couples and doing well. And there's some of our lunch. I just took a pictures of the Cokes, um, and I thought it was kind of cool that Vietnamese names. And then over on the right is the rice and a seafood or seaweed soup. And we had those two dishes every lunch and dinner. So um, it was quite interesting. And there's Amy getting ready to go out on the coconut boats. And gotta say that it was after we ate our meals and our lunch and stuff, it was quite good. And I did say after lunch we did get a short nap, and then before we came out here, so it was kind of nice. And I'll show you the pictures of the hotel here later. And there she is again with some foliage and some color. And it was a nice place. It was fun. They had snacks there if you wanted to eat and coffee. And there's the coconut boats. We're getting on ours right now. And there's the group that left ahead of us. And there we are catching up. I felt kind of sorry for our paddler because, I'm not a small man myself. So And there she is. She did catch up, and here we're going. And this is our first stop. That guy in the rainbow boat there is just putting on a show. It was fun to watch, and he just moved around. I encourage everybody to take this if you can. Get the coconut boat tour. It was a lot of fun. And there we are, just enjoying our little ride. And here, this guy here was parked out there, and he was playing music and singing along and just having a good time, entertaining everybody, and everybody just listening and having a good time. It was quite interesting. And he's on a coconut boat, sort, and I guess he stays out there all day. And it was quite interesting. It was fun. Uh, like I said, everybody was laughing, and some of us were singing along, and because he's playing contemporary music and oldie music, so it's fun. And there we are moving along, going back out. And there's our paddler, and she was just funny and polite and nice. Um, I felt sorry for her because I was probably the biggest person she had to paddle, but she kept up and kept it going. And there we are getting ready for the landing to get out. Those two boats on the right, I don't know how long they've been sitting there, but they definitely look like they needed repair and fixed up. But whoever the owners are, they look like overall once they got fixed up, they'd be nice boats to have. Um, so it's easy to get out, it's easy to get in, no problems whatsoever. And here we are going on we moved over to a market, and we're going through, and that's the entrance to it. Inside there's a bunch of shops, and it's just your normal shopping. You can haggle in there though, so do that. Emmy got some great deals. And here we are afterwards in the evening before we go to the hotel for the night. They're lighting candles. You can put a candle down and for a blessing. Uh, so Emmy, and that's Marilyn on the left that was traveling with us. And it was a nice experience, I got to say. I'd never seen it before, but now we lived it. And there they are once they're in the water. They get over here on the side here, and then they kind of move them out away from the side. So, and there's our hotel, the Sea Garden Hotel. It was a very nice hotel. I did not get a picture of the room. Um, the room was a room, not any different than any other rooms that you've probably been in, except for it did have the big window going into the shower. So that seems to be a European thing. And here's more pictures from the lobby looking toward the elevators. And off to the left there, they did have a juice bar. And that's the end of the video, end of day one. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like and subscribe if you did. Oh, as always, any questions, comments, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer as best I can. And I want to thank you for watching, and you all have a great day.